Okay, this is Kim again. I don't even know why it's still on here. We'll move it later. I have a video on YouTube posted about my altar, but I posted it with my phone camera, and if anyone has seen it, which I think a few have, it's really not done well at all. And I don't know if it was the lighting in my room. I put in 2 more light bulbs in my overhead lamp, so I think that kind of improved. I should try doing a video with my camera and see if that helps anything. But in the meantime, I'm using this camera because I know it does good, and I will have the opportunity to upload it while I'm at school this week, because I figured out how to do that. I just haven't figured out how to edit it, which I'm sure there's times that you wish I would just edit it. So I guess I'll go through and kind of tell you a little bit about everything. If I have time, I will go through my storage area underneath, and if I don't have time, then I'll just do another video for that, because this might take a while. And my room is in total disarray, so if you get like a panned out shot and you're like, what the? I always try to keep my altar looking nice, because that, keeps me in order. Can't really say much about the rest of the room. And I'm a Leo, and I'm supposed to be organized, or some such thing as I read. Not really. Okay, so we'll start over here. This goblet, or chalice, if you will, I haven't decorated it. I kind of like it the way it is, and I had my eye on a new one at the Dollar Tree. There's a green one, and it's taller, skinnier. This was $1 at the Dollar Tree as well. So we shall just have to see what happens with that. There's always changes going on around here. This, you can see that so much better on this video. It was a votive candle holder from the Dollar Tree, and the size of it just works so nicely here. It works really good for my altar to put salt in. Oh, kind of needs to be cleaned out, but yeah, I like working with salt as an air element. And my incense is already making a mess over here. And then I have the other one that has water in it. At first I used to just keep water in there, but as time has gone on and I've practiced a little bit more, I just kind of felt like I needed to use full moon water, and I shall go into more detail about that later. This is what my super sweet boyfriend got me. He is amazing. For someone that is not pagan, he 100% supports. I mean, it's just like amazing. I think it comes from the fact that he comes from a Native American family, and a lot of their rituals and ceremonies, no matter how odd they might seem, they really are kind of a pagan-esque type of a thing. Although sometimes I think he takes it a little too far, but I think he takes it thinks I take it a little too far. So we're good. See? Yay! This is my sort of cauldron. that he picked out for me at Walmart. It said $6 when we were purchasing it, and we got it up to the counter and it was $4, so I was very pleased with that. I know it's not your typical cauldron. It is cast iron, and it's got the handle on it. It was supposed to be a wax warmer. But, you know, as far as thinking outside the box and using what you can when, you know, with what money you have, which has always been a big struggle for me. Right now, I really want a mortar and pestle. I used to have a wooden one, but I want a ceramic one. And, I lost the wooden one with some family drama a while back, so we shall see how that happens. Maybe my boyfriend will get it for me. This is a rock that he got for me last summer while we were all out swimming. And so you can see this a lot better now. He originally got it because it had the hole in it, and we thought that it would make an awesome necklace. But if you can see it up close now, I think that's a little too big for a necklace. I don't know. I might turn it into a necklace later. Depends on... It might look good with like twine or something. Be like real rugged looking. And wear jeans. Some hiking boots with it. I don't know. But I like it on my altar for now. It makes me happy. I use a white candle to represent the goddess. These are, I think, from the Family Dollar. They have like the religious candles with like pictures of Mary and Joseph and Jesus and stuff on them. This was just a plain one, and I think it was $1, and I snapped that up. I think that for spiritual path purposes, this is awesome. If you are not interested in getting something like this for your spiritual path, I would also recommend it for emergency lighting, because the way it is built, it fills all the way up with wax, and you got your little wick in the top, and you light it, and the bottom part stays cold, so you don't have to worry about burning your fingers or dropping it. I mean, but I use this for my altar. So, and then this was a candy dish that, isn't that pretty? Look at those. I think it's antique, or at least retro, something like that. It was a candy dish. The lid's still around here somewhere. But I was going to put crystals in here that I ordered online and never got. And I'm not going to be naming names on how that happened, but I will say that I think you should always be careful who you're ordering from, especially if you're ordering from someone on YouTube. Make sure that they are still posting videos regularly, like they've had one in the past day or two before you send the order into them. And also check for video responses from people that have gotten products from them, so that you can make sure that they're actually sending the stuff out to people. And I would also look for any hints that they might be having a hard time in their personal life, maybe needing to move or suddenly or anything like that, because I do not hold it against the person at all that my crystals did not come to me. I just feel like I should have been more careful and know that life does get in the way of our best intentions. I don't think that this person intentionally did anything to keep me from getting my crystals. This is my God candle. It's green, I know. It just spoke to me when I was at Walmart. And see, it's not even green all the way through. And a lot of people say that matters. I say it doesn't, so, yeah. But, I guess I was kind of thinking a little bit of the representation of the God pant. You see how this stuff, I will explain what all this interesting stuff is. But, yeah, green for Pan, and then white for his lady love, the goddess. I don't know what, I guess it would be the maiden goddess. I guess she would be very attracted to Pan, but that's neither here nor there. I really go for what works for me, what makes me happy. This is my cone incense burner, and with that I have this that goes over it. I will say, when I put this on top, if there's cone incense burning in there, it will snuff it out and it will not burn and look pretty going through the holes. I don't know if you're meant to use these for stick incense instead, or what the whole plan behind that was. I should probably go back to that store and ask them. I haven't gotten anything for burning my own herbs, and I guess I might make my own incense or loose incense in here. I'm not sure. There's a cigarette store down the street that sells those coal brisket things, and I keep wanting to get them because they're real cheap, but on the other hand, my city is so full of drug population that it's kind of nerve-wracking, because seeing that it is in a smoke shop where you get your cigarettes and alcohol and pipe supplies and stuff, I kind of am wondering if maybe people are using those coal biscuit looking things to get high with, like to put their drugs on. I don't know. I personally am not into all that, so this could just be my imagination running away from me. I once went into one and saw a cute little glass tube about that long, and it was real skinny, probably about this skinny, and it had a pretty little flower on the inside of it. And I was like, oh, I want one, I want one. And my boyfriend basically dragged me out of the store chuckling the entire time, so I couldn't have been too mad at him. I was like, what? What was wrong with that? And he was like, they sell those for the intent that people that do drugs will use that glass thing to smoke the drugs out of. So, I'm still a country girl in the city. Got some stuff to figure out. And again here, I'm not very good at drawing the pentacles, so you'll have to bear with me. I used black magic marker and a silver paint marker. I think you can find them in scrapbooking areas of the store. And yes, I used a piece of cardboard from something that came in the mail. And that is one thing my boyfriend keeps on telling me over and over again, you've got to fix that. You can't have a piece of cardboard pentacle on your altar. This shake is going to have to be fixed. I have white tea lights for now representing the 4 elements, especially for circle casting. I don't have enough room in my home to put a corded circle around my altar or to set up candles widespread. So I kind of view these as more of the beacon light in the center that kind of creates my circle of sacred space. So they're not the boundaries of my sacred circle by a long shot, but they are what helps generate it and keep it there, and that's what it is. I use white for these because they're kind of all-purpose, and I think these are actually, no, they're not. Well, they're supposed to be vanilla scented, but they're from the Dollar Tree, so you know how that goes. What I'd like to do is, see this candle here? It's a little dirty. Use it a lot. Not as much as I should, though. Get some candles in containers like this, in one of each color of the four elements. Do you see how it looks like it's like glowing? It's not on fire at all. But yeah, one color to represent each of the four elements like this, I think would be, I don't know, I think it would just mean more. But this particular candle I use for daily prayers. Just because I am pagan does not mean that I do not pray. And I just, blue, it's kind of calming, focusing for me. And I just feel that blue helps me speak to the God and Goddess. And kind of focus my intention on the flame, and then the smoke rises from the flame to them. It just helps. And it's not for everyone. Not everybody is going to find things work the same way. And with budget constrictions, you really have to think outside the box, and yet use the element of thinking outside the box along with the element of it speaks to you. Because I'm telling you, you can go into the thriftiest thrift store there is out there, and if you find something that speaks to you at a decent price, it is possible, it can be done, and you can end up with all kinds of stuff. I know, because I just did it not too long ago, and I think I just posted the video. I might need to post it yet. This is some copper, well, I don't know, copper. It is some craft wire, and I was playing with it, and I put these, I don't know what color beads you'd call those, but I was stringing them on there, and then I just started curving them in a circle. And I kind of feel like this is a fertility symbol. I don't know, I know I've seen fertility symbols that looked a lot like this, but this is probably going to go in a box or a basket or something somewhere until I need to anoint it or use it for a spell. Even though, I think I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't use a lot of spells like most people use them. I do a lot of sympathetic magic, which is awesome, but the way most people do spells, I don't necessarily go for that. It's kind of too complicated for me at this point, but I'm sure one day that'll change. This is my wand. You can see the pretty purple handle. It's actually a dowel rod that I got a package of like 15, I think it is, in there, and for 97 cents. So I got it home, and I have this brown watercolor paint, and I painted it brown, and then I glued this purple handle on it. My favorite color is purple, and I just kind of glued that on there. And I was sitting there thinking about gluing like a crystal on the end. I can get them for pretty cheap down the street from where I live. But my boyfriend really wants me to carve symbols with perhaps my magical name or something like that along here. I'm telling you, he sometimes seems pagan to me, but he won't admit it. So, magical symbols have not been done yet. Hopefully they will. This is the anime he bought for me. I like it. It took me a while to pick out just the right size. It says... Oh. I'm just flinging this thing around. This hole right here, it had holes all the way down it, and I couldn't stand that. I was like, what are we supposed to do? Stick my fingers through all those holes? And so I wrapped it with purple ribbon again, and I like it. I really do. It's not perfectly done. There's some boo-boos. You can probably see like that. So it's not perfect, but I do like it. And it's dull. But for now, I leave it as is on the table because there are no small children in my home at this point. And if ever small children are here, I will cover it with the cover that comes with it. And then this, it's not white handled, but it has a curved blade for it. And my sweetie, whenever he heard that that's what I was looking for, gave me this big honking thing. But I like it. I really like it. It's nice and sharp. And when it comes to like carving candles or opening up herb bottles, it does its job nicely. Thought I was going to cut my finger, didn't you? And I keep my source of fire on my altar, even though it is very plastic. Woo. That will not be edited because I cannot figure out how to edit. But as you see, I like this because I can go down into, like, say like when this burns down and the outer rim is still on there, I will still be able to reach down in there to light it. And in this one too, as it burns down, I will still be able to reach down there and light it. And I have a pink one on standby. This one's red, but I have a pink one on standby for when this one's over. So, last thing to talk about for this video is my altar cloth. This part right here is actually a flat sheet that I found at Value Village, I think it was. I don't know if that is a nationwide thrift store, but it was a thrift store. So I don't use flat sheets on my bed at all. I sew with them or apparently use them as altar cloths. I just really like this one, and I'm going to use it for as much as I possibly can, but I'm going to probably have to go back and find some that would match particular sabbats. And I thought that it's actually a pillowcase. I got it at the same place. I didn't want to mess up my altar cloth too much, and this matched it, and it's probably going to get all ruined and not so pretty looking, but I like this, and I'm on the lookout at, like, maybe the Dollar Tree would have this, like a bamboo placemat, so it would be wood, a natural fiber material or whatever, that I could use as my working area. Might be easier to clean and not be messing up pretty cloth. But that is all for my altar right now. If anyone has any suggestions on things that I might be missing on it, or, I mean, we all take it one step at a time anyways, but I just feel like my God area is so, this really should not be in the God area, should it? Is so, like, wand, anime, my regular carving knife that I still have not figured out how you're supposed to pronounce that, and fire. I guess this is not really magical tool, but I figure fire is kind of a male element, so unless, I don't know. And then I got my candle up here, so that's all male aspect. I feel the pentacle is centered along with the elements. I feel our things are within all of us. Of course, everything is within all of us, but, you know, whatever. And, my offering dish I have in the center here, so they can share. And I still haven't figured out, I need to go and do some more reading, or if somebody just wants to tell me and save me some more research. Is incense considered male or female? Because with the air, I would think of it as female, but with the fire aspect, I would consider it male. So I kind of have it in the middle right now, and we shall just see what happens. So I've gotten to over 27 minutes now, and I really didn't want to have that long of a video. I'm still going to do the continuation of this, but I'm biting it down into bite-sized pieces for you, so that you're not like, 50 minutes of video, no! So yeah, this will be the closing of this one, and until next time, blessed be.